Hello, everybody, and welcome to the office hours. Let me fade that out just a little bit. How you doing, Zoe Brings Bacon? Thank you for bringing the bacon, as always. Zoe's actually in more than one place. She's in Twitch and she's on Patreon. Whoa. All right. I am in the middle because these are office hours where I am working on stuff. And I am in the middle. And Zoe's on YouTube too. I'm in the middle of pushing out the book Synced, know a little more about tech, to more places. So I just approved this proof copy that came 20 minutes ago. And for those of you who've been following the story, now properly has the copyright. Well, it's Creative Commons, but you know what I mean. So I have now approved it for global distribution again. Fingers crossed that this time the Lulu reviewers look at it and say, oh, yes, no, that all matches. Great. So I am now also trying to push this out to the Kindle marketplace. And oh, I see. Okay. And they have added a few things since the last time I published anything on Kindle. They now ask you if there's anything in there that was created by AI, to which I said no, even though there is one tiny little section that I call out as being created by AI as an example. I don't think that's what they mean. I think they mean, did you write the book, not did you point to an example? So hopefully that is honest. Because in the book, I'm explaining ChatGPT and I say, if I put this in, this is what ChatGPT says. And then I say what it said. That's not writing the book. I don't think that's what they mean. All right. I am now going to publish my Kindle ebook, and within 72 hours, it will show up on Amazon. Fingers crossed that works. It's in review. All right. So Synced is coming along. You can also get it if you're okay with PDF. Oh, in fact, I want to actually modify that right now. If you're okay with a PDF, you can also get it on the DTNS store, dailytechnewsshow.com/store. As a PDF. This is a PDF. I wonder what happens if I add the EPUB to the store listing on Fourth Wall. Shall we find out? This is a PDF and EPUB. Okay. And if anybody already bought the PDF, and I can see who you are, there are 5 of you, and you want an EPUB, let me know. Oh, it'll be sent to previous buyers. Cool. So that Fourth Wall is great. It's like, oh, you got people who bought this already. Here, we'll send them the additional version as well. Okay. So now you can go to dailytechnewsshow.com/store and get the PDF or EPUB. You'll get both. Actually, use whichever one you want. You can go to most every ebook distributor except Amazon and get the EPUB, because that's distributed through Lulu. And the Kindle thing that I had to push just now should happen in the next 3 days. Speaking of the next 3 days, spread the word that tomorrow is Remembrance Day / Veterans Day, depending on where you are, celebrating the end of World War I. And so it is a holiday for DTNS because we always take off all the federal holidays. So there will be no DTNS tomorrow. Okay. No DTNS tomorrow. There will be a Daily Tech Headlines. And I may do the office hours stream. There will also be a Cord Killers because we missed an episode of Cord Killers 2 weeks ago. So we're doing Cord Killers, but there will be no DTNS. Now, Zoe says, I would like an audio version, and that will be on the way. I can turn the Kindle one into an audio version, but that's with AI, not with me reading it. I think everybody wants it. Oh, yeah, KT Data. It is also Singles Day tomorrow. That is right. November 11th. Also known as Pepero Day, because Pepero is the little candy-covered sticks that you eat, and they look like ones. Okay. We also have got a bunch of other stuff going up in the store. So let's see. I think I can show you some of this stuff. So there's the Kindle waiting on approval. There's the Lulu. If you go to lulu.com, you can get the ebook and the print version now. Well, actually, I don't think the print version. That's right. I am waiting on distribution pending, but I've approved it. And then dailytechnewsshow.com/store. We're gonna put some stuff in the store today. You and I. Just you and I. So you can get the PDF and or EPUB of Synced. You can get the DTNS holiday card from Len Peralta. Greet the holidays in techie style. There it is. That's what it looks like. You got little Santa with his Apple Vision Pro. You got the drones pulling the sleigh. You got the laptop. You got the smartwatch, camera, little gift for DTNS down there. It is all available, Monty, waiting for you. Look at Ryan in multiple places too. Hey, Warren. Hey, Brian. Hello, Alex. So, yeah. So we've got that. We've got a DTNS pint glass with the Len Peralta logo on it. I sent one of these to RW Nash to try out. He's going to road test them for us. I don't know if he's going to literally go out on the road with it, but he's going to test it for us. So we will get reports back. And then there's some other stuff that we can approve right now. Right now. We'll have to stick a thing on all the socials promoting the new stuff in the store. Absolutely, Zoe. Absolutely. So let's see. Where is my fourth wall? So many windows. So many windows. Okay. I cannot show you the fourth wall interface while I'm working on it because it has hidden information. But Joe has been hard at work creating new products. So we have the DTNS 2025 Holiday Black Mug. It just needs me to write a little description of it. DTNS 2025 Holiday Black Mug. Your hot beverage of choice will warm you just a little more when you're drinking it while looking at Len Peralta's teched out Santa, delivering all the tech goodness to the good techies of the world. There. What do you think? Your hot beverage of choice will warm you just a little more when you're drinking it while looking at Len Peralta's teched out Santa, delivering all the tech goodness to the good techies of the world. The good people of the world. Let's say people. That's too much techie. All right. I'm going to make that public. Oh, no. I want to save my unsaved changes. There we go. Okay. Got to do that first. And then make it public. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here. And boom, boom. Look, there it is. Holiday Black Mug. Your hot beverage of choice will warm you just a little more when you're drinking it while looking at Len Peralta's Teched Out Santa, delivering all the tech goodness to the good people of the world. Ah. Literally hot off the press. But wait, there's more. I've got to write descriptions for all the new stuff. All right, next new one is the zip up hoodie. Let's see, is there a way for me to put that safely? Hold on, let me pull this down. Can I do that? Can I do that? Well, no, you can't do that, but you could do this. Let me see if I can get a picture of the fourth wall product before. Yeah, there we go. Before it's published, so you can see it while I'm writing the description. I think that's safe to show. It's pretty dark, though. Can you see that? So there it is. Santa on the back, DTNS on the front. Santa on the back, DTNS on the front. Do, 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 do. All right. That's one dark looking hoodie. I need to write a description of that. Techie Santa on the back, DTNS logo on the front. Unlike a mullet, this has a party on both sides. Stay warm, stylish, seasonal, and show your DTNS pride. What do you think? Techie Santa on the back, DTNS logo on the front. Unlike a mullet, this has a party on both sides. Let's see. What is this? This product is a fleece zip-up hoodie from Independent Trading Company. I'm gonna put them on crazy sale, by the way. These things are supposed to sell for $63. I'm gonna make it $50. Flat out $50. Potty on the front and back. All right. Are you ready? Hello, my friends. I'm going to save the text and then make it public. Oh, yeah. And then it shows up. Oh, it's so black. Black on black. You can get it in green, though. You can get it in blue. You can get it in heather. Heather. Interesting. It's a zip-up fleece hoodie. Woo. All right. On to the next one. I think I have to take that down and then go back to the products page. This one is a pullover. So this one has, oh, I guess he put it on the, oh yeah, there's nothing on the back. It's just the Santa art on the front. Oh, I like that, KT Data. I'm actually going to use that. Just like DTNS the show. Just like the show, the DTNS holiday hoodie provides Complete party coverage. I'm adding that. That was good. All right. There we go. All right. And I'm doing the pullover hoodie now. How do we describe this pullover hoodie? What does it make you feel like? Does it make you... It's the pullover. Pull on Len Peralta's awesome holiday tech Santa, and you instantly become the seasonal favorite in the room. Makes a lovely top half of a onesie, too. We cannot guarantee that buying two and wearing one on your legs will feel the same as a onesie, though. But if you try it, let us know. A halfsie. I like that. A halvesy. Oh, YouTube broke that up into 2 comments. All right. This one's only $34. Compare that to $40. Nice. Half a toozy. Half a toonie. All right, we're going to save that and make it public. Are you ready for the breakdown? And reload. Boom! There it is. Look at that. Also available in Heather Navy. Heather True Royal. See, Heather Navy is a Republican in the, in the sense of an anti-monarchist. But then there's Heather True Royal. And then just plain old white and plain old black. And then the gray tri-blend for the folks at the Tri-Wizard Tournament. All right. I think we just have one more, the holiday white mug. White mug does not wrap around. The black mug, for some reason, let us put the logo on 2 sides. The white mug does not. But, here's the white mug. It's not an ugly mug. It's a wonderful mug. All right. DTNS 2025 white holiday mug. What's the difference between the white holiday mug and the black one? It's the difference between black and white, literally, because that's the color of the mug. And you still get Len Peralta's amazing holiday tech Santa art. What's not to love? Let's see if YouTube breaks that one apart. Oh, I need to spell difference correct. Thank you. What's the difference? Maybe I should put this in Untitled 11. It's the difference. You only need 2 F's. As clear as black and white. I like that better. As clear as black and white. Literally. Because that's the color of the mugs. All right. Excellent. This product is produced to order. Let's see what happens when we go here and go back and reload. Wait. Oh, because I didn't publish it yet. Yes, I have my Pebble. I will be talking about it. Do not fret. You haven't missed it. There it is, the white mug. Hooray! So we got all kinds of new stuff in here now. Oh my gosh. Pint glass, ebook of Synced, black mug, white mug, holiday hoodie, holiday greeting card. I'm gonna make some posters and stuff. I don't know. What else do you want? Did you want what else can I do? Let's see. Products. Design new products. Create new product. I could do t-shirts with the holiday logo. I don't know how many people really want that. I could do posters. I could do stickers. I could do a hat. I don't know how good that would look on a beanie. Framed high quality matte poster. Wall calendar. Wall calendar might be good, but do you need like a different... I think you need a different 12. Yeah, you have 12 pages. Dates for every month automatically added. Paper pages bound with a... Yeah, maybe. I don't know how that works. Do I need a image for every month if I do the wall calendar? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, then I don't want to do that right now. I could do that, but I'm not going to do that with just the one. Any chance of tall sizes? The sizes are all controlled by Fourth Wall. So whatever sizes they can offer, they do. All right. Got the greeting card, hats, hoodies, plushie. I don't think we're going to make a plushie. Eco-friendly tote. Lapel pin. I don't know. I think we're good. I think that's good. All right. So you might have caught a quick view of it if you were looking real close. Yeah, Ryan, that's a good for the calendar. Use old logos and talk about the highlights of each year. I like that. That's going to take a little time, but we can do that. You might have caught a glimpse of this. And then you might have said, Tom, you're wearing 2 watches. You're a crazy person. And you're right. I am wearing 2 watches because I still use the Apple Watch for like tracking my workouts and stuff, even though this also tracks workouts. But I just got this on Saturday. So I've only been wearing it for a couple of days and I want to try it out. I'm considering sending this to a Pebble enthusiast who does not have the new Pebble to see, like, you know, Brian Brushwood or somebody. I'm going to take it off because it's much easier to show if I take it off. There it is. Yeah, that looks much better. I'm using an Elcar's watch face right now. It is got 30-day battery life. I charged it full on Saturday evening. It is currently 93% charged. And I've been wearing it. I wore it all day yesterday. So far, you know, all day today. There it is. That is the Pebble Duo 2. Let's see if I can... Pebble Duo 2. Get your new Pebble watch at the Repebble store. Pebble 2 Duo, I should say, to properly say it. Now, they also have the Pebble Time 2, which has a color e-paper screen. This is black and white, but with a blue tint. So you basically get a bluish screen. You might be able to see that's got like a blue background in there. Here, let me pull the. You can sort of see that it's bluish when the light hits it just right. But it's a two-tone, basically. Whereas the Time 2 is going to have color e-paper and a touch screen. This one doesn't have a touch screen. Metal frame, heart rate monitor. This is the better watch. And in fact, they tried to convince me to say, hey, we know you ordered the Pebble 2 Duo. Want to get the Pebble Time 2 instead? You just pay the difference because it's $50, $75 more. But we'll put you at the front of the line for the Time 2. You won't lose your place in line. And a lot of people did that. I just wanted to have the Pebble 2 Duo as soon as it came. And I wanted to see what the bare bones watch was like with the better internals. So this is comparable to a Pebble 2, but it's got a better processor, better resolution on the e-ink screen. It has a barometer and a compass in it. So you do get a little bit of detail, although I haven't really used the compass or the barometer for anything. I have had difficulties with watch faces that use weather because you have to use an API. You have to put your own API key in there. And so for some reason, it's something I'm doing where it's not picking up the API properly. And so my weather watch faces all just say NA rather than giving me the weather, which is why I'm going with this Elcar's watch face right now. Interesting to see. Pebble Time 2 isn't shipping till December. So Technomensch says, I'm still waiting for my Pebble Time 2 to be delivered. Have not received any info on delivery. I did not receive any info on the Pebble 2 Duo shipping until maybe a couple months ago. I think I got something mid-summer about like, do you want to convert your order? Then a couple months ago, I got another, are you sure you don't want to convert your order? And then I got, okay, it's going to ship. Confirm your shipping details here or we're not going to ship it. So make sure you've got that email address right. Look for that. They were really good about reaching out multiple times on that. And then once I was confirmed, it was like, here you go. It's confirmed. Then they sent a note to say it is now shipping. And then I actually got the shipping notification from, I think it was GoFo that delivered it direct from China where they had it manufactured. And then, the typical shipping tracking emails and stuff from then. But there was no communication about it until it was about to ship. And then I got lots of communication. So don't worry if you haven't heard about that. The other thing is the packaging was so small. I wasn't sure. GoFo is a Chinese shipper that delivers in the United States that, I don't know how I know this, often delivers things from Pop Mart, like Labubus. So when you see a GoFo on your porch, you may think, oh, that must be a Labubu, but it's not, especially when it's tiny. This is how big the package was. Like, here's my iPhone 16. That's how big the package was. And it just says, even when it had a wraparound box on the outside. And then it just said, it's still time. And you've got the picture. It does not say Pebble on it because I believed they designed this box when they were still called Core. It was called the Core 2 Duo. Hilariously, Intel fans. And then they got the Pebble name back. So they wisely didn't put anything on the packaging. That way they didn't have to redo the packaging. Contains a smartwatch and a USB-C charge dongle. That is the other interesting thing. I need to go get that dongle. It's in the other room. You'll see there's 3 pins back there. There's a little 3-pin dongle. 3 pins? No, 2 pins. Maybe 4 pins, actually, the way I'm looking at it. Anyway, there's a little dongle that attaches to these pins and then has USB-C on the other end. And you plug that into your USB-C cable to charge it. Does not come with a charge cable, just comes with the dongle. They figure you probably can figure out how to get a USB-C charger to work. And you're only going to need to charge it every 30 days anyway. That is one of the problems, is that I am apt to lose that dongle in the next 30 days, unless I can figure out a good place to keep it that I won't forget where it was. Anyway, I'll get the dongle in a second. But the watch band came in this little package outside of the box. So the package was the cardboard box had this inside and this inside. These are two separate things. And then the watch itself was in this. I thought this was actually kind of fascinating. It's just a flat thing, which it had the watch and it had the charging dongle. Oh, this is the watch. This is the charging dongle. And then that just fit right in there, right? Not like that, but like that, and fit flat. Very, very efficient packaging, I have to say. And then you download the Pebble app, the typical old Pebble app. There's a little confusion. No, it's not confusion, but if you're not thinking, it's called the Pebble C15F. Pebble C15F, not called the 2 Duo. That is the actual name of the model if you're on the Pebble app. And then you can see all the watch faces I was trying with weather to try to get the API to work. You can manage your watch faces through there. And so you can go into the Repebble store. Now, you're going to see all the watch faces that exist for Pebbles in there, which means not all of them are going to work. Some of them work for the old Pebble time. There's a few that are created for the Pebble time 2 that you can't use because nobody has the Pebble time 2. Very few people do. And so you do have to, kind of keep an eye out for that. I wish there was a way to just filter on Pebble 2 Duo, but then you can download your watch face. Let's see what else. You could set a nickname. Yeah, see, you can see in the nickname that it has Pebble 2 Duo Black. You can make your dev connection to GitHub. That'll help. That might fix my API situation, actually. You can set up notifications. It started getting notifications right away. It just found any app that was sending notifications to the phone and then replicated it in there. So I got Google Photos, Weverse, Google Maps, Financial Times, Slice, like pretty much any notification I get on my Apple Watch, I get on my Pebble. And then you can do settings like enable speech recognition, which I haven't really tried, collect app analytics, stuff like that. So yeah, it's really difficult to show you. But here's one of the notifications. New album for De La Soul, as Substack is telling me. And then let's see if I can do it. You just press that, and then you can choose can you choose? Mute or start quiet time. But if you just hit it again, it'll dismiss it. Boom, there it goes. Back to the cover screen. Settings are found by hitting that middle button as well. That takes you to the settings. It will let you control your music, which I was absolutely able to do. Control music on my phone, notifications, news. I even installed Claude, although I haven't really got it running yet. So yeah, so far, I mean, this is the barest of looks at the Pebble. Configure Claude in settings. I accidentally clicked on Claude, and now it wants me to configure it in settings, and I will later. But yeah, I've been double watching, and battery life is as expected. 93%, 7%, over 2 days, 3.5%. That's about right. That's about right. I'm probably using it a little faster than the 30-day pace, but honestly, that's the biggest advantage of this is that it's not going to die. I don't have to keep plugging it in, and I can get my notifications, right? And I can even respond in a minimal way to them. But mostly I never respond on the Apple Watch anyway. I just do this. Now, the workout tracking is going to be a little finicky for me because I use Apple Health for workout tracking, and I don't think this works with that, but I haven't dug into that yet. Anyway, thought you might get a kick out of getting a close-up look Pebble 2 Duo. Yeah. Any questions? Oh, steps. I have taken 3,405 steps while wearing this today. That's interesting. Let's see what the Apple Watch says. Apple Watch says I have taken 3,800 steps. And the only time that I didn't have both on was just now when you clearly saw I was not taking any steps. So there you go. Apple step inflation. You know, you say it's chunky. I guess. I mean, that's chunky to me. Pebble 2 Duo does not seem to be chunky. They're about as chunky. Well, it looks a little chunkier there, doesn't it? They're at least equal. You can get other bands for it too if you're like, I really like that clippy band. You can change it. Excellent developer support. Excellent community around it. If you ever have problems, I'm sure there will be plenty of Pebble enthusiasts who've been keeping the flame alive for all these years that are willing to help you. I imagine there'll be some folks who are dismissive of the new ones too, if you're a newbie, but mostly that's the exception, not the rule. Ryan, if you didn't hear me, it arrived on Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon. And so like about 3 or 4 o'clock Saturday, I started wearing it and have not charged it since. So yeah, 2 or 3 days ago, pretty much right on. Canadian 77 switched to an Android phone just to get more functionality out of the watch. You know what? I actually thought about pairing it to my Pixel Fold, but I knew it had more functionality. So I kind of wanted to try it with the iPhone just to see if there was, just to see what the pain points were there. I don't know that it's going to replace the Apple Watch in my day-to-day life, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? So far, I have not seen any pain points. So far, for what I expect it to do, it gets all the notifications just fine. It's able to pull up data. I'm able to manage it with the Pebble app off the iPhone. So I haven't run into any pain points. It really is just when I run into something that I want to do where I'm like, oh, I could do that with Android. I can't do that with iOS. I will note that. I have not run into anything like that. I chose Apple for the pain. So far, no pain. So far, so good. Your mileage, however, could be different than mine. It might vary, is what I'm trying to say. So there you go. Like I said earlier in the episode, Veterans Day holiday, Remembrance Day holiday on Tuesday. So no DTNS tomorrow. And I may or may not do the mailbag office hours. If I don't do it tomorrow, we will catch up with mailbag and all of the great email. We've been getting a lot of great email. We'll catch up with all of it next week. Also, I have to leave to go to my niece's birthday early on Friday. So I think Amos has agreed to host the Hangout. At first I was going to be like, no Hangout this week, but Hangout this week, hosted by Amos, and who knows who will be joining him. So you might actually get a Hangout on Friday after all. All right, I'm going to wrap up the office hours today. That way I might be able to get a few things done and then be able to do the office hours mailbag tomorrow, because I really would like to. But yeah, anybody got any more questions before we wrap up the live stream today? Throw it in the chat. Glad folks are excited about Amos hosting the Hangout. That's good news to me too. Might have to get some special guests to join him as well. I want to be able to reply to texts mainly. Yeah, that you say that, and I do reply to text on my Apple Watch, but that's very much like a yes, no. I wish I could do that here, But most of the time I pull out the phone for text anyway, so that's not a big deal. Can you pull up that link of supposed pain points? I don't have a link to supposed pain points. What's the average wind speed velocity of an unladen swallow, African or European? All right. If you haven't seen Ambassador Domo doing cameos of me on Sora, if you're on Sora, check them out. There's been some good ones. And Big Jim doing some good ones in there as well. Those are the supposed pain points. Well, Twitch. All right, fine. Where do I get that? I have to now open Twitch chat because StreamYard doesn't let me. Thank you for putting that in there. StreamYard doesn't let me click on links. Rack rumors, Pebble, smartwatch, pain points. Apple restrictions. Is this it? I don't think that's it. No, that's it. Okay. Let's see. There's no option for sending text messages or iMessages. We just talked about that. There's no option for replying to notifications or taking actions like marking something as done. I don't think that's a big deal for me, but I can see why that could be something for other people. There's little inter-app communication, making it difficult for Pebble to work with other iOS apps. If the iOS app is closed, the watch can't access the app or the internet. The watch cannot detect if you're using your phone, so it'll buzz and display a notification regardless. I have noticed that, where I'm like doing a workout on the Apple Watch, and this starts buzzing notifications, even though this isn't. There's no easy option to allow developers to create watch faces and apps for Pebble that would be available through the Pebble iOS app. Well, I've found that last one not to be true. Maybe it's not easy, but I'm able to get watch faces out of the Pebble iOS app just fine. So they may have fixed that last one since when was this written? March. Yeah. So it sounds like they fixed that one. The other ones I think are mostly true, but they're not something that I have run into being a problem for me. That's good. Thank you for passing that along. Notifications, alarms, timers. Yeah. And I just want to see the notifications. I usually pull out the phone to take action on them, even with the Apple Watch. All right, that is it, everybody. Thanks for being along for the stream. Oh, I forgot to check over here. Oh, nothing over there. Okay. Thanks for being along for the stream. We will talk at you again tomorrow. Howard, I'm sorry you're late. I'm sorry I'm leaving early. But thanks for getting here anyway. Whole thing will be available later. Hello, goodbye. We'll see y'all tomorrow, everybody. Goodbye.